Box Up TV, get ready to rumble, rumble, rumble.
Rolls at the end. Is he going
He needs one more punch. It's not. He survived. He survived.
He survived this round.
He survived. He has.
Yeah, what's up, boxing fans? I feel so excited to be in my robe anytime I want to talk about interesting topics, you know? Get ready to rumble. And I say Box Up TV, you say get ready to rumble. Box Up TV, get ready to rumble. Okay. Many a times we've had encounter with some boxers that do not show professionalism after their fight. A game, there must be a winner and a loser. The essence of sport, like I always say, is to encourage friendship and unity, to bring people together, to remove racial barriers, to remove every other barrier. The rich and the poor can come together. The white man and the black man can come together. Different people can come together and play sports together and enjoy it. So why should a loser always come up with an excuse each time he loses? We all didn't like the loads of excuses Deontay Wilder dished out when he lost to Tyson Fury the first time. That was their second fallout. Dillian Whyte said Tyson Fury pushed him after that uppercut. So he didn't admit his loss based on the uppercut. He said it was because of the push. It is, isn't it? And the push led to him hitting his head on the canvas. Did he hit his head on the canvas? And is a push a serious offense in boxing? Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, when they fell out, the end of that fight, look at it. People become victims of this phenomenon of excuses. Deontay Wilder had every other thing to blame than his poor footwork, his poor blockage, and his poor head movement. He fired McBrelland for allegedly spiking his water. He implicated Tyson Fury's team for allegedly padding up gloves. He implicated himself for allegedly putting on heavy costume. But he didn't talk about the problem. He didn't address the problem of poor head movement, poor blockage, and poor footwork, you know. So the problem caught up with him later. Guess what? He was shut up. Did Deontay Wilder give any excuse after losing to Tyson Fury again? No, he had to shut up. Did he say sorry to McBrelland? Did he say sorry to Tyson Fury? For looking for every other thing to blame than the fact. And guess what? Here comes the fan boys again. They would say, yeah, it's true. Yeah. This channel loves all the boxers and will always be truthful to them. This channel is a boxing channel and it is not a boxer's channel. So we will always say the truth as it is. So if you want to get the best information for your favorite boxer, come on board here, get information and forward the video to them. Pushing is not that serious. It's part of fighting. You can push, it's okay. It's part of fighting. And many things happen in boxing that we don't even pay attention to, and we just get to pay attention to unimportant things because of the outcome of the event, or because we're trying to favor a boxer and victimize others. So the fans of Dillian Whyte would say, oh no, Tyson Fury didn't win that fight because Dillian Whyte has told us that he pushed him. So you're just going to take that hook, line and sinker? And if Tyson Fury beats him again, what is he going to say? He ain't going to say a jack. Neither will he say sorry to you for deceiving you. Look at Anthony Joshua performing the holding down of his opponent's head and giving them the uppercut. because he's unable to land the uppercut easily. That's more of cheating in boxing, holding down the head of your opponent to land a shot. And he's not blamed for that. He gets away with it. And that determines the fate of that fight. Against Kubrat Pulev, he did it. Alexander Usyk's team understands this and they let the referee know, we don't want this. So they sensitize the referee towards that. So it might be an oversight to the referee. He might not cite it because it is done in a split second and that's it. And that might end the fight. That prevents you from engaging your head movement. Head movement is your right. It's your technique. You have to bring it on board as part of the ingredients in your fight, in the style of your fight. You know? So, but when they hold your head to not land that punch, that's more of an offense than pushing. Guess what? When Anthony Joshua held Alexander Usyk in an attempt to land that uppercut, what did Usyk do? He pushed him. Clinching is not allowed in boxing, but it's not an offense. Pushing is not allowed in boxing. It's not an offense either. The fact that it's not allowed doesn't mean your mark is going to be deducted. When you clinch, what does the referee do? He comes and separates you and leads you on to fight again. So we don't want you to clinch all night. So when your opponent is trying to clinch you and you push him away, you are helping the referee to do the separation. So pushing is not a crime. Guess what? Dillian Whyte lost that fight. I don't care whether he hit his head on the canvas in the process of falling. A part of your body must land on the canvas first. It is not the responsibility of your opponent to guide you to ensure what part of your body lands on the canvas. You could land your nose on the canvas for all I care. It's a knockdown. And you do not blame it on the pushing because it is not the pushing. Dillian Whyte should go for a medical checkup because each time his head is hit, he goes down and blank out. It happened against Anthony Joshua, it happened against Alexander Povetkin, and now it happened again against Fury. So when an uppercut just comes, there's a switch here. On the jaw, on the chin of Dillian Whyte, there's a switch there. So he needs to get the organ in there checked. Because there might just be an injury there. So any little hit will just hurt you. Too bad. Sometimes the uppercuts are not so serious. It's something you could take. An older Klitschko took a very much more devastating uppercut from Anthony Joshua. And he still managed to try to continue the fight. The fight didn't end on that spot. Even though the uppercut was a major factor that led to the end of the fight. But the uppercut itself did not end that fight. Because he still struggled for some time. Even though he was above 40 in that fight. So, my conclusion is that Dillian Whyte lost to Tyson Fury without triggering any interest for a rematch. It was a flawless victory. Please, if you are new to this channel, you are welcome. Kindly do well to hit the subscribe button and then turn on the notification icon. If you are an old subscriber, a returning subscriber, thanks for supporting this channel. It's bye for now.